Oh, oh, the dapperest of the Dans are here. The dapperest of the
You see how I'm
Dans.
coming,
Y'all
man.
see how we coming?
Don't
Make sure we
get no
check,
prettier than
check the
this.
tie, check all that. Make sure that's good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Unphased Podcast, the number one entertainment show in the world, where we do our best to show you how to stay unfazed in this world that will definitely try to phase you. You know, I'm here, your unfazed sensei and chief motivator, Phazon McClurg, with Mr. Real Deal McNeil. And ladies and gentlemen, you already know what
It
time
is
it is.
time, baby.
You already know what time it is. We got a very special one today because the profitable playmaker is back in the building. That's right.
Big three, baby.
LJ McConnell, the profitable playmaker, is returning to the mic. And anytime he pulls up, you already know it's about to be a masterclass. LJ's got the blueprint for turning instinct to insight and strategy into profit, whether you're chasing greatness or just trying to level up your mindset. Because that's where it starts, man. Here right now, where you need to be. We've missed this energy. I'm telling you, I've missed it.
It
I'm gonna be
is.
honest with you. I've missed the vision and I've missed the nonsense. So without further ado, the man who could never guard me, not one day in his life,
Oh, that's terrible.
and always loses to me in pickleball, Mr. Lionel
You're
McConnell.
crazy. You're crazy. Crazy.
Let's give him some, everybody.
That was a
Let's give him
beautiful
some.
introduction, bro. That's a
You like that
beautiful.
one? You
That
like
was a
that one?
that was a.
I think it
I
was
think
good to
that's
It
been
was
the
good
very
to
nicest
accurate.
things. That's been the nicest things you ever said about me in your whole
Yeah.
life. That's
And it was very
crazy.
accurate, though.
No,
It
yeah,
was
for
very
sure, for sure,
accurate.
accurate, for sure,
Yeah,
for
You
because
sure.
get
you,
to
'cause you
end now.
can't guard me, pickleball
Oh,
loser,
that's
all
not.
that.
That's not. Come on, bro.
What you mean? No way. Don't go back.
Pickleball. Hey, we can have an unfazed podcast pickleball outing if you want to do
I
that.
don't think you
We
want to
can
do
do
that.
that.
I don't think you want to do that.
We can
I
do
don't
that.
know why you talking, Iman. You
Iman, you
definitely don't
play?
want to do that.
Iman, you play? I don't ever see you play. You ain't never around to play.
No, no,
Hey,
no.
we be
That
playing.
face, that face not for you, L.
Oh.
Face know what's going on.
No, I know
First of
you
all,
lose. You're a
know what's going
loser.
on.
You're a loser.
What face?
You say
One
you
of
When
the
it
lose.
ones I
comes to
would wife
me,
for.
outside of me, you're a
But you
winner. I love you. But when it comes to me, you're a
say no
loser. I'm
more.
sorry.
I have time, face.
You don't
We're
got it.
all in Dallas.
Oh, wait,
I
hey, what's
got to.
today?
I plan on getting some games in today, but believe that.
Oh,
So, we got plenty of time to go get a couple
We
games in.
have time.
I'm unfazed.
If it ain't
I'm
raining,
unfazed. Yeah.
We
But
gonna,
we got you
and we're gonna
back,
make
man.
sure we
Welcome
record
back,
so we
man.
can
We
clip that
missed
up and
you.
man,
let
I
the
miss
fans
y'all
know.
too, man. I've been seeing all the great things I've been doing.
Yeah,
I've
bro.
been hustling, grinding. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Trying to get to the next level. But hey, 500 what followers, 500, subscribers.
500
The subs
subscribers.
is up.
Yes.
The
That's
subs are up.
crazy.
560 now. You know what I mean?
560.
Just based
It's
off of that,
catching
you know,
track. It's catching
catching track,
traction, bro.
man. By the
Y'all
end of the
stand.
goal is by the end of the 30 days to get a band. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
we're
A
pushing strong.
GC.
Everybody that sees this, go like, comment,
You
subscribe, you
you're
know?
gonna do it. Like, share, comment, subscribe. This gonna be one for the
Yes.
book.
And
This
what you say?
podcast, this episode,
Repost.
yeah, it's
Oh,
gonna be lit
well,
Yeah,
for
come on,
sure.
man. And before we get into anything else, today is the day about the profitable playmaker. It's gonna be about profitable plays. It's gonna be about a lot of stuff, but you know, we always have a good time too. But before anything, we're talking about money. We would not be here and able to do this 30-day pod. Can you solo me out real quick, backstage manager, when you get a chance?
right.
We would not be able to do this right here without our sponsors, right? So we thank our sponsors for everything because this 30-day pod that we're doing would not be possible without them. Let's start with the
Thank you.
DFW local handyman. If you guys need anything fixed in your house, you need your toilet fixed, your sink fixed, your moving, furniture assembly, whatever it is, please reach out to the DFW local handyman at 214-441-7176. That's 214-441-7176. And Iman, I think we got somebody else we need to
You
talk
know,
to
we
as
got to
well.
give that special grand shout out to ours truly, Blaze Pizza. As we say always, eat good, taste good, feel good. Come on now.
Yes, 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 yes. And we got profitable playmaker in the building, man. What's been
Right.
going on with you? That's what I want to know. Start there, bro. What have you been on? I know people have been asking me, like, wait, where's LJ? Where's LJ? I'm like, hey, chill out. He's in his bag right now. He's
Money
handling,
time.
he's handling what he needs to handle. He's getting his
Shane
life
coming
right.
on.
He's getting it together. So what have you been on, brother?
bro. I just been on,
All right.
just developing new relationships. Trying to meet, people that's in the same space as me. Collaboration is key. Being around like-minded individuals is key. But man, I've been trying to just find find skills, you know, I used to say this or I say this now, find skills that pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? So I used to think I knew how to make money, and I did. After we didn't get drafted and things like that, I was like, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. But the thing is, it's not about me thinking I knew how to make it. I thought I knew how to make it, but I thought what I was doing or what I was doing is knowing how to invest it. But in order to invest it and do things with it, you gotta know how to make it. Truly
You have
make it.
to.
It's a skill, bro. It's a skill. You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
skill.
So I just been, grinding, man, just working out daily, trying to become the best, a better version of myself.
I've
You
seen
know,
that.
you know what I'm saying? Just
You
grinding.
looking good, looking
Come on,
swole.
come
Yeah.
on, man.
A
Need a
little
Hey,
too
haircut.
swole though.
hey, I'll put
You
them
Need
on
to
you
too
get them
now.
lined
big.
up.
I'll put them on you now.
You're too big though. You're just
No,
not. You're
no,
slow.
no.
You ain't been running.
Oh, I've for
Got a
sure
Got
been
little,
running.
get a little scruffy
oh, okay.
beard. Need to line up.
Come on, man.
Come on now.
That's it. Now you
Actually,
know in
This
his
what
bag
this
though.
what true money looks like right now.
come on,
Look
Mm-hmm.
like
man.
you've been working hard.
Tell
I've
him.
been
Tell
working
him.
hard, bro. I've been
But
grinding, fam.
answer this, L. So you just talked about like the transition, like we didn't get drafted, all that, and we talk about this all the time. But from where you are now, because there's a period, like for all the people who are, some people are still pursuing it, but whatever, regardless, if you're still pursuing football right now, go after it. We're always saying go after that, but learn how to make money because you don't want to waste 10 years trying to play football. You're 35, whatever it is, and you didn't work on the money part. Now
And
you're
I
bad.
want I won't even say the money part because
Hmm.
it ain't about that. It's about find your
What's it
other
about?
passion. Find the
Mm,
passion that you have outside of that.
I
You know what I'm
like that.
saying? That's a different thing. People always talk about money, yes, and I talk about money a lot because it's something that like I didn't come from. It wasn't around me. Now I'm
Mm.
exposed to it. When you ever heard of the red card theory? When you see a red card
Yes,
of your car, and then you like, oh, you think of it, and then you just see it everywhere.
everywhere.
But it ain't about the money. It's about finding something if you're an athlete. And I want to, this is my main
I
goal
like
is to
that.
become like an advisor or a help or a mental coach or something like that to all the future, and past athletes out there because
Mm,
I've been through it. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? We are the same. Just because I'm not in that space no more, my mind just isn't about football anymore. That don't
yes.
mean I'm not like you because I am. I just found a different way out. And I'm steadily trying to find different ways out and things like that. I'm not done. I'm not perfect yet. I haven't reached
No.
that ceiling or something like that yet. But just find something that is your passion. You know what I'm saying? Because I hate to see guys get injured or they don't make it in that sport or that career or whatever it may be, and then you just depressed, you're stuck, you don't know what else to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got guys, not to, I ain't gonna say no names, but it's people I've known are just trained with that didn't
Mm,
make it and literally said they had a gun to their head. They didn't know what else to do.
That's that mental
mm.
it's a
You know what I'm
stressor.
saying?
That's
So
crazy.
so it ain't about the money,
It's
But one
but
not.
thing
I
I
will say this a I said it's a profitable play before the day before that is find
Oh,
a skill, right, that pay the bills, like I've been saying, but then also
yeah.
find something that you're
show me.
passionate about because you have passion in that and it takes you to the next level because you'll love doing
Mm.
it no matter what it is, no matter what it
I
is.
like
Like,
that. I like
one
that. I
thing, one
like
thing I
that.
like you said too, you know what I'm saying, just hitting on, and I think it goes for all of us. None of us really came from money. You know what I'm saying? None of us
Yeah,
have the silver spoon, as some would say, that we were, born with. So, the fact that we are here, getting out the mud, trying to figure out, what I'm saying, a way to build our empire, can have like-minded conversation with one another is great. I'm hoping, you know what I'm saying, that we can help spark the interest in one another to, set ourselves up to start building generational wealth for not only our future kids, but our kids' kids. You know what I'm saying? So that's the goal.
100%.
And then one thing too, that's beautiful. We talk about it a lot, right? And at a certain point, there needs to be actionable conversations. I think a lot of problem that I had with some of like my people, some of my friends growing up too, it's like, okay, we could have those conversations about, yeah, man, we're gonna be rich, okay, mama gonna get the house, we're gonna do this, but it's like we're not talking about the steps, or we're not taking any steps to
You know what I
actually get
learned?
there.
Let me tell you something, bro. And there's some people that
Yeah.
I've been around, and I'm like, do you really want it, or you just talking about it? Because we
Mm.
can just
Hey,
talk, but
hey,
people that just seemingly
People loves to talk.
people love to talk, but they just like to scroll. Oh, I want to
Mm.
make it, but I don't see your action doing it. I don't see your action showing it. Or you're gonna be on
okay.
social media. Oh, I want this house. I want this car. I saved this post. I saved this post. But what, like you said, what are the steps you're gonna take? Because these people out there, like crazy enough, there is people out there that just see this stuff on social media or have a plan or think they have a plan, but they really don't have a plan, and they just want to
You call
hope
them,
it comes.
you call
Oh,
them a dreamer,
it's
L.
gonna fall off the sky. I'm gonna make 500K this year just out the sky. It doesn't work
That's
like
the
that.
dreamer. I say that's the dreamer. I was just talking to,
The dreamer,
Phase the other day about
exactly,
this.
exactly, bro.
I'm
Yes,
one, and I even told Phase, like, I appreciate his friendship and I appreciate the fact that I got to meet y'all because prior to, I'm definitely that person. I'm the dreamer. I'm the
yeah,
one who talks. Man, I want to do this. Man, I want to do that. And then I started to notice, man, 6 months down the road, I'm still saying
In the same place.
the
Come
same
on.
plan, the same dream, still saying over and over what I want to do, what I want to do. And like I told Phaz the other day, I'm like, man, like respectfully, I appreciate you as a friend because I've had a lot of friends listen to me talk about my dreams for years. For years, Phaz, you know what I'm saying, and a few others have been the first to actually be like, okay, I hear it, let's make it happen. And
Yeah,
they
I don't
challenged me
play
to get to
that.
that next step. They challenged me to put pen to paper, and you know what I'm saying. Okay, I hear what you're saying. Now, how can we get that? How can we make it happen? Let's write it
Mhm.
down. Let's see what the kind of golden journey. Even with this podcast, of the 30 days, it was a conversation in which we had, and at first it was just like talk, but then like he was like, okay, bet, let's do it. And then we
Mhm.
sat there, you know what I'm saying? We started writing and jotting stuff down to before you know what we hear. So I definitely
Mhm.
appreciate friends like that who make you step up to the plate. Don't get up there and just
Cause
dang,
you,
I
cause you
want to
are your
get this on
network,
bro,
bro.
go hit it.
Your circle is your net worth. You know what I'm saying? You are who you hang around. You are
Mhm.
who you hang around, bro. That's why I love. That's why I love this guy. That's why I don't know what's gonna happen in our lives, as far as business wise. Something will happen. But
We
look at
gonna make
It's
this.
it.
gonna
I
happen.
love this guy.
We gonna make it.
I love this guy. Come on,
Hey,
where we going?
hey, get
I
off my
love.
library,
I
man. Get
love
off my
this guy.
library, man.
Come on, I love this guy. I don't have friends. I don't have too many friends with books like this in a house sitting around. I don't have enough people in my life,
Come on
and
now.
that's another big reason why I want to move to Miami because I feel like social media shows a lot, but I've been
Hmm.
in there a lot of the times when I hung around some of those people that's balling,
Hmm.
and it's more than a few there
It's
than I've seen here.
contagious.
It's
It's
That you seen
contagious.
contagious.
here.
It's contagious. They're eating right. They're looking good,
What
right?
did y'all
Mm.
just
To
say?
working
It's
out daily,
contagious.
to try to make, numbers income wise and just do big things that you don't really see at a level that you see maybe in your hometown, even he being in a big city like this, bro. But
Now,
like you just said, I'm thankful for people like him, right? Like-minded individuals that talk about success and power and how to elevate others and things like that
now,
instead of
L.
gossiping and whatever else that people may talk. Love Island, who gives a fuck about Love Island? Who
That's just
cares?
look. My opinion on Love Island is that's just Peacock. They put together a good marketing strategy to get y'all to Peacock.
To
That's
Gotta
get
all
get
it
your
the
is.
mind off of what
gotta
y'all
get the
to
money,
get your
huh?
mind off of other things. That's all social media is
That's
and propaganda
all it
is.
is.
It
That's
gets
all
your
it
mind
is.
off of
Damn,
certain
man.
things that actually matter. That
That's
actually
it.
matters. I can't
Yes.
find time in my day, period. I can't. I thought about it, but if I'm what I cannot find what I'm gonna do, wake up early to watch it? No. Now between like you told me, Phase, income producing activities.
Hmm.
Okay. Right? Or money making activities. It should
Yes.
be always should be from 9 to about 7. After that, okay, do whatever your salsa is or whatever it is. So if I'm
Hmm.
doing what I gotta do at that time, I'm waking up in the morning, meditating, praying, do what I gotta do at that time, and then maybe watching a video that can teach me something or develop a skill, and then I want to grind more at night. I don't have time in my day at all to watch bullshit like that. I'm sorry for cut, but I don't have time in my day
It's
to do
good.
that. I don't. I can't find it.
It's
I
our
can't
purpose.
find it.
Hmm. And I think the crazy thing is the hard part is right. A lot of people like even for myself, the hardest thing is like everybody wants to be an entrepreneur now. Everybody wants to
Oh,
try these things.
Everybody.
Everybody
yeah.
wants to do this. But in those spaces, right, in order to be a successful entrepreneur, you're going to have to work more than you do in a nine
Oh,
to five. You're
oh,
going to have to
You
work
gotta set it up.
harder than
oh.
you do in a nine to five.
Come
And
on,
people don't
bro.
understand that. And then this is similar thing as well. Like for me, I was even going through this at a time. It's like, okay, I'm in a sales job. Like I'm selling insurance. I'm helping people out. It's
That's
like, yeah, we have time. We have freedom. I could be
yep.
wherever I want. But if you really want to make this thing work, you have to put in more time than the person doing the nine to five will if you really want to make this thing take this
And
thing to the next
and
level.
you know what's a hard thing for me? Maybe you can help me with this. Maybe both of you all can, but I know for sure you
Mhm.
can because you're an entrepreneur. Like we're alike with that. How do you turn that off? Because that's hard.
Mhm.
Because money don't sleep,
Mhm.
right? That's why it's good having like income producing assets,
Fast. I'm
Mhm.
right?
saying I'm trying to make money while I'm asleep.
While you're asleep. So, but like while I'm awake, I mean, this is me. I heard other people say it, but I like making money. So therefore, like I'm not saying I don't need to sleep, but at what point do you turn it off? Because that's tricky. Because we can't be in this all day, every day. We
You
can't.
can't.
You
It's
gotta live
hard.
life at,
Yeah, you
again.
have to.
But 1,000%, people want to be an entrepreneur.
Mhm.
But I'm telling you, it is not easy. It is depressing sometimes. It is great
Yes.
sometimes, right? And it goes up
Mhm.
just like this, just
Mhm.
like this. And then when you said that they or us as entrepreneurs or people at all in general as entrepreneurs, we work. People think it's 9 to 5 like a regular job, bro. It is like 5 to
It's
two
12 to
a.m.
7.
It's
It's 12
5
to
to two
7.
Mhm.
a.m. You
It's
know what I'm
really
saying?
24/7 because then when I go to sleep, I'm
24/7.
dreaming about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Investments.
Like, you know what I mean? But I would say that the thing is, and Alex Hormozy, you got the book, $100 Million Offers. He is a great person when it comes to
Yes.
entrepreneurship. And one thing he says too is like your lifestyle can be whatever it is, and you can still be successful. You could be the worst person in the world. You could be a criminal, murderer, killer, robber, thief, liar, whatever, pedophile, and you could still, if you do the steps, you will be successful. So it's all about putting the work
Ironically
in.
enough, you
And for
say that you
me,
have that in here in real life.
what we got in here?
There's a lot, not in this video call, but just in the real world. There's a lot of pedophiles and murderers, and a lot of the people you just named that are successful. So it's not
Oh
like
Ain't
yeah.
crazy?
Oh,
giving you the
I thought you
tools.
said
There's
we
no
got him in
blueprint.
this studio. I'm
I
like,
don't know,
man, I don't know what
Phase.
you're
What you
talking about.
doing?
Nah, that's you. You
He do
brought
got
it
orange. I
in.
mean, he do got orange hair.
You
I
know
mean,
what I'm saying? Right.
he do got
That's
orange
You
hair.
stay
success.
away
That's
from the
for
school zone.
success.
You stay away from the school
Chill
zone.
out, chill out. But no, what I was saying, you saying as far as like how do you turn that off? I think for me, I've always been good at like understanding like one thing, like we talk about like taking time to like watch a show or something like that. My full time is my relaxed time. When I
Mm.
eat, I relax. I chill. I don't do nothing else. I sit back, I watch a show, I talk to somebody, I do something, I try to take my mind off of work. And then the other thing that I like to do just to take it off is I have a plan. And the more you plan your day and having a schedule and having an agenda and attacking that has helped me so much. Even if you don't get everything done, I have things in my agenda prioritized as most important to
Oh
least
man.
important.
What
So
that
then,
I swear to you, in my notes section, I have the same thing. I have
yes,
most important, and then I have things to do, right?
yes.
That I need to do and get
Because
done
if
still.
you
And then I
because if you
got
don't, you're
things.
gonna have all these things jumbled up. You're gonna be doing things that don't move the needle.
Come on.
I'm telling you, if something moves the needle, I get that done immediately.
Eat the
And that's
frog.
why,
Do it
yes,
immediately when you
eat
get
the
up.
frog.
Eat
Yeah,
the
I just
frog.
told Ginger that because
Yep.
this is the thing about life, right?
Yep.
We can sit around all day messing around doing this, putting things off. But if you do that and you just sit around and put stuff off, stuff is just going to keep coming. If you put this off to this, oh, something that your mom's gonna call you and she needs you to do something. Then this needs you to do something. Then, but you still didn't even do that first thing. So right away, I like to get things out, bank them out, bank them out, bank them out, because I don't like to have that worry. I don't like to have things stacked up
I
on
just
me.
said this on my short on my YouTube channel, and I made a
Hmm.
short about this. And you probably I'm sure y'all can agree with this.
Hmm.
As we were younger, or at least like we always kids. So as you were younger,
Hmm.
the flex was
Yeah.
staying up late, doing all nighters. I don't know, hanging
Yeah.
out with your friends, going to bed at 2, 3, 4. As I mature, and I was
Hmm.
just thinking about certain successful people. What's that one Ashton Hall? How he gets up at 3:34? Now that's kind
Hmm.
of, but I'm just thinking like as you mature and get to the next level, it is truly a flex to wake up early in the morning
Oh my
because you have
God.
so much peace, clarity, and a full day. Like you
That's
can
what.
get up at five
Yes.
o'clock, and I'm done with my day by 12. Everything else after that is gravy. What I want to do,
That's what I've
unless
been
I'm making
doing, bro.
calls. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I agree with you, bro. You gotta do things that move the needle, and I'm not saying I'm perfect at that because I ain't. I'm still figuring that out. That's why I love having people like you in my life, right?
Hmm.
Because it lets me know I'm on the right track. Because I have to literally, bro. If I after this, I'm gonna show you my phone, my notes section. It's literally
Hmm.
the same exact thing.
Hmm.
Literally the
Yeah.
same thing.
And
And
while we're
that's
on the
what the
topic
30
of
days
talking about
is.
like
Yeah.
flexes and you know what I'm saying, like yes, getting up in the morning, I feel like it's flex too, but I also like, you know what I'm saying, the low key flexes too. Things that a lot of people
Yeah.
don't appreciate as a flex. Like for example, paying off debt, building up your credit, things that you don't actually see being, you know, publicized, like people like, oh, I'm doing this, building a Roth IRA, having savings accounts, having
Mm-hmm.
all those are, in my personal opinion, to me now, I guess hanging around y'all, I changed my perspective when it comes to money, but those are flexes in my personal
Those are
opinion
Man,
huge
what?
because
flexes.
those are the
Those are the
things that a
biggest
lot of people
flexes.
don't give
Yeah.
credit
Yeah.
to. But that's something that I feel like is essential in order for you to move the needle to get to the next financial bracket and to do the next thing. You have to have those things set up in place for yourself. So
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Definitely, I feel like you said, as you mature, you definitely start to look at things a lot differently. Like
Nice.
I think when I first met y'all, even a flex, this is something I know y'all will highly speak about, but having health insurance. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
Hmm.
that is a super, super flex. Now it's an additional asset financially to your life to have that set up for yourself and set up in play.
Mm-hmm.
So just basically being established in all these different areas is not something I understood at a younger age. But as I get older, as I hang around people who are like-minded and they understand the same common goal for us all to be wealthy and successful, you start to understand like, okay, it's a lot of things that you don't have to be so open about, but you know what's working in your background for you in order to get
Mhm.
there. So,
And that's why I think learning money is essential. You know what I mean?
mhm.
Like I feel like starting with what L said as far as like understanding what is it that you want to do, right?
Right.
What is it that you want to do? What is your passion? What excites you to get you up in the morning and do that? Understand what that is, but then I feel like understanding money and how all these billionaires and all these people using money and using the tool and how the tool actually
And
works
and
just
and not just
because,
money,
yes.
not just money.
And what else? Talk to
Like
me.
debt.
Debt.
Mhm.
Come on.
Using debt. And I ain't talking about credit card consumer debt. I'm talking about
Hmm.
like
But that too.
debt. That too as well. But
Hmm.
I mean
Hmm.
that one that can put you in a that can keep you in like a deep dark disgusted place. I mean,
Yeah,
people
that's why you
got.
gotta
I
learn
talk to
it.
people. I had clients that had like 40K in car or credit card debt. I'm like, how? I want to pay off. That
What do you
takes a
do?
long time to pay off, bro. But like
Hmm.
using good debt or OPM, other people's money to acquire
Hmm.
assets and things like that. So yeah, but the
Explain
main
that
thing,
a
like
little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a new,
as far as OPM,
like just using debt. You know what I'm
using debt.
saying?
So we're always taught that debt is bad, correct? At
Hmm.
least
Hmm.
I was. We were
Yeah.
always taught that.
Yeah.
So, when you go get a
But
credit card or you want to be used as an authorized user or things like that, first of all, if you have a kid, so if people watching this and they're like our age with babies, or they got younger kids that's like 4, 5, 6, whatever it may be, put them as an authorized user because they can build up credit by the time they get to high school or college and have an American Express or whatever they need, a Chase Sapphire card or whatever it
mm,
is. But teach them discipline as well. Because when you get them limits of 10,000, 15,000, 50,000, 30,000, 2,000, right? You got to be disciplined with that because I always say that if you can't spend it or use it twice, or you can't buy it with your own money, you don't need it.
if you can't
Mhm.
pay it, you shouldn't be using it if you cannot pay it off.
You can't pay it
The you
off.
have to, it's leverage. It's not to, oh, I really want these. I don't really got the money right now. No,
Oh,
it's supposed
go
to be
buy it.
you
No.
buy it because you have the
So
money. 1 second. You buy it with the credit card because you have the money. You pay off the credit card,
Yep.
but that credit card is a good credit card. So now you get points off of that
Yes.
transaction. So
Yes.
a purchase that you were going to make anyway, that you had the money to make, boom. That's it. Now we're getting into infinite banking too, because now you're doing that, you're buying that, and you're getting the points that you can use to go do something else as well.
100%. Like I don't use debit cards anymore, to be honest. Like
so
nobody
Mm,
should
what
use
I'm trying
debit
to
cards.
understand, what I'm trying to
mhm,
understand real quick, because I don't want to miss it. Like while we're right here in this moment, are
mhm,
we are we saying that debt in the debt in which you guys are speaking of is basically like the
Listen,
investment?
listen,
By being
listen.
in debt, you're in debt to, you would say, like a credit consumer because you are having what, $1,000 credit card, but that's not necessarily like negative debt. That's like you're indebted to them is basically what you're
Let
saying.
me help you. So there's good debt and there's bad debt. Credit card debt, depending on how you use that. Like you go buy them J's, buy PS5. I don't know what go to I don't whatever you gonna do, and
Hmm.
it doesn't require you using that money for asset. That's bad debt. That's bad
mhm,
debt. Now there's good debt. Maybe going to a bank or going and use a hard money lender or something like that, or using a 0% interest credit card, which me and Face have talked about
mm.
things like that. Right? Can use that play and to get you an asset, to get you some vending machines, right? To get you some properties, right? You
Oh,
know what I'm saying? Right?
It never fails. Look at him.
Bro, he is too much, bro. Oh my goodness.
See, you can tell Phase is always, he's business up top. Business up
Oh
top.
my goodness,
He
no,
man.
want to
these are
play
blue
low.
shorts that match, baby. Come
He
on,
want
baby.
business up top. He's play down low. Work hard, play hard.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. He said 0% interest. I
You
got
know what I'm saying? And
happy.
people don't even know that's out there. They don't even know it's
No.
out there, and it is. But you have to, all right, listen, this is YouTube page, bro. I swear on everything I love. If there was a study from a kid or let's say a high schooler that didn't go to school, but listen to this page, that's I think AI created it. I'm not sure.
Mm,
They got like 5 million followers. That page can teach you more than college will ever will. And when it
mm.
comes to money,
We been
success,
saying
debt, and
that.
everything.
We
And
been saying
I'm gonna
that.
send it to you so you can
College is
look at
not
it.
teaching nobody to trade for real.
They're not teaching anything, bro. You know what I was thinking about? I'm gonna make a video about my own on my own YouTube
College
channel
is a
about
hustle. It's
this.
their own.
How can you go to school to learn from a person about a business that ain't got a business? That's an
Mm,
employee that works for the school. How
mm,
can you go to somebody that's trying to teach you about how to, you trying to learn how to save money? You go to them and they terrible at saving money. They got credit card debt, they got this, they got that, they got loans, things and that, bad loans. You can't go to somebody, you can't listen to people that ain't been or that isn't that they're not there to where you're trying to go.
And then
You
mhm.
can't
telling
do
you
that,
need
bro.
this quote unquote certificate of completion to go out there and get a great job, and you go out there and you can't even get the great job because you
I'm
don't
sure
have
Phaz
the
got a
tools
degree.
or the
I got a
skills.
degree. I was in college for 6 years. I ain't doing what
Got
my
a
degree
degree
was
too,
in.
6 years.
Yeah, I'm not doing my degree. I mean, I probably won't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you need to go to college. And people, when I talk to younger guys in school, whether they're playing sports or not, first of all, I said, listen, bro, I know you playing sports. I love that for you, but come on, listen. You learn something right now while you're younger enough to invest and learn about credit and things like that, stocks and bonds and interest rates and all type of stuff like that. So when you get done, you're not start from ground zero. And a lot of
Yeah,
times it ain't our parents' fault because they ain't know. That's why
they
our
ain't know.
generational curse. That's why our black people, black culture is starting to catch back up because of people like us, right?
Yeah,
Give us some credit. People like Earn Your Leisure and Ian Dunlap and all them guys
and I
over
yeah,
at EYL
yes,
because right? They try to keep us oppressed because they got people and families from generations ago that taught them. Like, what?
yes.
It's so crazy. I'll be out on the weekend on Fridays. I'm seeing 13-year-olds, 16-year-olds with American Express cards.
Mm.
Right.
Come on, bro.
Teaching us the
They
game
teaching
young,
them
man.
game while they're kids. And
There's a
like,
lot of
That's
millionaires
crazy.
who did not go to college.
And that's
So,
why I think my
facts.
mom is funny
and we're
because
not
my
saying don't go to
mom,
school. By all means, you
yeah,
do need college for some things, but
yeah, my mom too, she did a great job, like just teaching me and building my credit and kind of teaching me that. But she only taught me what she knew. And it
Mm,
was so beautiful because she only knew a little bit. And then she taught me that. And then I learned and this is after college. I
gave you
learned
the
more
foundation.
a
after
year
college,
after
then dorm
college.
in college.
I learned more useful things a year after college than I did 4 years at Cornell University.
Same. I swear. I
At
swear.
Cornell University, but
Cornell.
Cornell helped me because it helped me to understand the beauty and the importance of connections. That's
Yes.
one thing that I feel
That's
like
college in general,
college,
though.
that's what
In
college
general.
does.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's one thing I
I
think
feel like
college
that
does.
the school system is from young from kindergarten all the way up to when you graduate college is just a funneling system. Like they don't
Bro, the
want
system is to
everybody
keep
to
you as an
be
employee.
yeah. They don't
The
want
tax
everybody
code and everything
to
like that.
they teaching you routine from a young age, getting up, going to school from basically a
It,
nine to
bro,
five.
and
You're
if you
learning the
think
whole
bigger,
time.
it's the same
That
thing. So now when you're an adult, okay, get up, go to work.
your
Okay, eat your
routine,
lunch in
they're
your
trying to
cubicle.
program you to be in that
Yeah.
Yes,
cycle,
bro.
so that way they
Yes.
can feed you out into the fun. Like, so that's what I'm saying. It's like schools, they know what they're doing because we could
Yes.
easily have a lot of things in, that are teaching is like we need to have more financial literacy courses in school that's teaching you money. They don't
Yes.
want everybody to
Yes.
learn money because if we all knew money and understand, it's not. I don't think it's. And the crazy thing is, we do need to start going to some of this electronic, fund banking or whatever case may be, because or like the whatever the electronic currency is going to be. We need to start going there
Crypto?
because there's
Crypto.
not enough. There's not. If everybody knew money and how money worked, there wouldn't be enough money so everybody could have it. So I feel like that's the reason why, in a sense,
Say that
they're not
again.
teaching
Say that
that.
again. Say that last sentence again.
So, for example, I don't feel like there's enough money in the world that if everybody knew money and how to create and generate money for themselves and could obtain money and hold on to money, there's not enough money in the world for everybody to understand or everybody
The
to
thing
have it.
about
So
money is like money is not real.
It's fake. I was
yeah,
just man, I love how we thinking right now.
So
Money is
there's
fake. It's
so
not a real thing,
like
bro. They
they
print it out of
that
air.
that
yeah,
that's the thing. They print money, so
They
the
print it.
money's not real.
It's not
So
real.
with that is like there is enough money, and especially like there's enough money out there for everybody. And the thing about that, right,
it
is
is.
that when we're talking about money, right? When somebody has a dream, if you have a dream, you have a business idea, you have something that you want to do. I know me and E talk about his plans and things that he want to do all the time. There is no way that you should not accomplish that dream or at least put that dream into action. Money is not a problem anymore. I don't care if you don't have a job, you just got out of college, whatever it is. I can show you, what I mean, there are billions of people out there that can show you how to go get the money that you need to start a business, to go get that money you need to invest in real estate. There's people out there, there's ways to do that. So money is no longer an excuse that I'm hearing from our community specifically because there are people out there that are teaching you ways in order to go out there and get money. And that's when we go back to the good debt, the bad debt, using 0% interest cards, doing things that don't affect your personal credit, going to get hard money loans. There's a lot of things out there.
100%, bro. We hitting today.
We
Hey,
hitting.
listen,
Come on.
we hitting today. We can end it right here, and we can
I
get
said we
We
need
people.
could.
that
We about to
financial
end it in a
play.
second.
We can end it right here, and people gonna have great.
We
You know,
gonna have a profitable playmaker part
And they
two. You know we're gonna have
needed
that.
this today,
come on,
crazy.
man.
They needed that, man. They needed that. But I think that's a good conversation. Everything we talking about, LJ. We have some speed round questions, profitable
Right, baby.
playmaker speed round questions. I want to throw at you.
Just here.
I want to see how profitable is the playmaker.
All right,
Okay.
man.
Oh, now, I
Okay.
like how you said that.
Yeah,
How
come on, you
profitable
feel me?
is
I'm
the
finna test
playmaker? We
him.
always talk
I'm
about
finna
profitable plays.
test this
How profitable
gangster.
is
What
it?
You
I
feel me?
gotta say? What I gotta say? Yes,
No, I'm
no.
gonna give you the
What I
question.
gotta
It's a
say?
speed round, but it's a speed round. But I do want to. I think these are good
Sound
questions.
nervous.
Like some of them are good to go around, and we can all kind of answer them and give our opinion. If it brings a
Bet,
discussion, we could do that too. So
bet.
first one, actually, let me get my. Do I got like
Come on
some?
now, cue it up, Phaz. Cue it
Do I
up.
have some like theme music or something? Do I have
Give
anything
me
like
my
that?
theme music. Here
That's
I
all right.
go.
Let me get this one.
That's
That's the
the
Undertaker
graveyard.
sound.
Right.
Oh, I like that. This is, this the
We're
always.
gonna.
I'm unfazed.
There it goes.
I'm unfazed, yeah. I'm unfazed.
That's money right there.
Hey,
That's
but
how
look, we're
money
going
sound right
back
there.
into it. So right now, first one. Crypto or stocks?
It depends on how what's your risk profile. So it depends on how, but I would
Talk to
say
me. What
He
you
this.
answered
mean?
that like big money.
It
Cause
depends on your
I
risk
missed it.
profile. You know what I'm saying? So you could be somebody that's very risky or somebody that's more conservative. So if you're our age, right, then
Now
you are the
we're
more
talking about you.
We
me.
talking
I'm
about
going to say
you.
right now, I'm going to
You.
say right now, crypto.
Oh, okay.
That's the
Okay.
future. Crypto.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Any specific cryptos we talking about? I know we XRP, Bitcoin,
Come
fat
on over
nigga
to Profitable
season.
Playmakers channel, man. I'll give you all that information. Come on over to
Hey,
Profitable
make
Playmakers
sure
channel.
y'all go
They can't give it
follow,
all to you at one
subscribe
go.
to @Profitable Playmakers. He said he
Come on,
dropping the
baby.
gems over there. Y'all gotta
Come
go
on,
get
man.
that, man. Y'all gotta
No,
go get that.
but
Okay.
I will
Yeah.
say obviously Bitcoin. Bitcoin is
Mhm.
like the mecca of them all, but then you got coins like XRP, Solana, Ethereum, and then
Mhm.
you got all different types of ones. But it's tricky right now. Cause I told y'all before in the last podcast I was on that right now it's like one of the biggest wealth transformations ever in the history of the every world, the country,
Mhm.
all that. Because I gotta think about it, all the baby boomers or whatever, our parents are dying off, they leaving businesses, right?
Mhm.
We got new inflows of money happening. We got people making money, making millions of dollars on this, right?
Mhm.
There's money being made and things like that. But you got cryptos happening. You got institutional banks investing into crypto, making their own crypto accounts, things like that. I'm not saying stocks and things like that's going to go away, but
No.
everything eventually in the near future with AI will be digitalized, whatever the hell the word
Mhm.
is, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Everything, everything, everything.
Mhm.
So
What else we
let's
got
get let's
going
keep it
before we
going.
get to the next question? Let's get to him.
No, and I think another thing too, I want to just before we move on to that, I think that's a huge point, the wealth transfer and everything that's going on in the world and how to prepare for that. You know what I mean? You people that don't have money right now, you don't got money to invest right now. There's ways out there to get money, like we said, but also I say just like be aware, you know what I mean? Figure out kind of what you like, what your whatever it is you want to do, but open your eyes. You know what I mean? Instead of following all these Instagram girls and boys on there, fix your algorithm up a little bit. You know what I mean? Follow
Facts,
because there's people,
facts.
EYL, all these people that we're talking about. Hope you guys are listening because this is huge stuff here.
Yes,
Next
yes,
question.
yes.
What's the most underrated asset right now, do you feel?
Life insurance, baby.
Oh,
Ooh! Hey, hey. Come on now.
All right, you're gonna be dizzy. You're gonna be dizzy.
Oh, snap.
You're gonna be dizzy.
Come on. You can't. Oh,
Ain't no way.
God. Oh, God. Life insurance, baby. Come on. Come on.
my bad.
Come on, life
Okay.
insurance, man. That helps
All
close
time.
the wealth gap. That helps create generational
Ooh,
wealth. And I feel like it does multiple
dizzy.
things. I want it protects you if you're dead, you're alive, or you're sick, whatever, your loved ones. It protects all of those, right? And it's tax free, baby.
Oh my God.
It's tax free. Come on, we
We,
don't, we
we,
don't, we
we
gotta
talk
get too
about
far
that
into
all the
that.
time. If y'all not hip to it, go follow @Profitable Playmaker. Go follow @Financial Phase.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to give y'all the hey, come on, I'm trying to give y'all
We ain't gonna talk
the
about it too much. We know
yeah.
that.
Let's get it.
If you could invest in one company right now for the next decade, what company would
Easy.
it be? Talk
Easy.
to me.
I'm gonna say Nvidia. Can I give you
Nvidia.
can I give you a top three? Maybe a five?
Yes. Give me
All
top
right,
three.
and y'all write these down. Write these down. We gotta clip this up, baby. Go back to my clip ups now. We clipping it up now. We clipping it up now. Listen, the top 5 stocks or companies that I want to invest in, and a couple of them aren't even um are available for the retail investors to invest in yet. But I'm gonna say a couple of them as well. Right? We got Tesla. Tesla's gonna be a great company to invest in.
I
Right? No matter
agree.
what they got going on, Tesla's gonna be a great company. That's not number one. This is no order. Nvidia, right? AI. Right? Then you
Mm-hmm.
got companies like Open what's that
Open
one company?
AI.
OpenAI,
Yeah.
yes. OpenAI. And then you got the other one. They just Robinhood just talked about it. Oh my goodness. Robinhood just talked about it. They just talked about it. It's missing my head. But you got Nvidia, you got Tesla, you got OpenAI. Oh,
Uh-huh.
it's Elon Musk's other company he got, SpaceX.
SpaceX. Okay.
Right?
Nice.
So when those go public, when those IPO, initial public offerings, that means that people like us
You
can
can go
invest in these
buy.
companies. But people are already doing it. This is just the
Mm-hmm.
banks, the hedge funds, people that's making like millions and millions and millions of dollars that have an advantage over us, right?
Mm.
But those are just a couple, Microsoft is another great AI company. I wouldn't say
Mm-hmm.
AI. I mean, I wouldn't say Apple. They're kind of stagnant. All they have is the iPhone, and that's we
Yeah.
know what that is.
Yes.
But those are some good companies to invest in. I like for a banking company, I like SoFi. I've been with SoFi since they IPO'd, right?
Mm.
SoFi Bank.
Yes.
That's like a digitized, like
And
a
SoFi
bank.
is cheap as well, right?
Cheap.
SoFi is a very
Well,
cheap.
it just reached or almost it's about to crack $20, which is big.
Whoa, really? Oh, okay.
I
Because
had
I,
it since
I
it was
remember it's
about
like,
$6 a share. It's at 20 now.
wow, that's
That's
big.
big, bro. That's
That's really
big.
big.
So I got a lot of other ones, right?
Uh-huh.
Don't
But
give him too much. Go to the page and get
go
that.
to the
Get
page and
some
get the rest, man. Come to
right.
the page and get the
Go to
rest,
the
man.
left.
Let's
Don't give him
go.
too
He's
much.
hot right
Get
now.
the rest.
He's
Come on, I'm
hot.
hot.
All right,
Come
Last
you
one,
on.
got this.
L, the
You
best
got this.
financial advice you have ever received.
Mm, mm. This
Take
is
your
this,
time.
this the last one?
It's the last one.
Oh man, you should
Have a
damn,
big go
okay.
home.
The best financial advice that I've ever received.
Now the glasses came off. Hold on
Come on,
now.
man. This is a great question, dog. This is a great question. I don't know how much time I got, but damn. The best
Who
advice,
are you?
the best
That's on
financial
you.
advice that I've ever received.
Yeah, think about it. We need that one.
Sit down in your stinking chair
My
and
mind is
think.
my mind is racing, bro. I've
Think.
received so
Mm,
much advice. I would say this, and it's like I'm reading this book for the second time today. I'm gonna make a video on my channel about this also. The book that changed my
mm-hmm,
life. I
mm-hmm.
don't see it. I don't see it up there, so I'm shocked, Phase. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Oh, yeah. You got to
Rich
talk to me
Dad Poor
then.
Dad.
Rich
Rich
Dad,
Dad
Poor
Poor
Dad.
Dad.
Oh, that's up there. That should be up there. It
Maybe it
should be up
is.
there.
Rich
Yeah.
Dad Poor Dad. And I'm gonna say this: have cash flowing, producing assets.
Mm,
Have learn how to make money while you sleep. If you want to be
mm,
rich, a lot of employees don't become rich unless they're working for a Microsoft or Nvidia, which
uh-huh.
them jets started happening, or you're a CEO of a company, or you're an entrepreneur, right?
Yeah.
So I would say have cash flowing, producing assets that make money for you while you sleep, whether that's stocks, whether that's crypto, whether that's
Mm,
life insurance, whether that's real estate, right?
mm-hmm.
There's so many ways out here, whether it's going to get a vending machine or what nowadays what I see those amusement things or games that be inside of bars and restaurants, like the basketball things. You can do whatever you need to do, and I want people to understand this as well. You can dollar cost average into these assets as far as when it comes to crypto and stocks. You don't have to say, man, I don't got $1,000 to throw into something. Well, you might have that 50. I know you got that 50 to put into that
Yep.
Nvidia, to that Google, right? And
Yes.
just build from there and learn how to compound interest. Is
Mm-hmm.
the best thing. That's how you become successful. That's how you become, well, not successful, but rich at least, or at least financially free, depending on how long you're doing it, because time does matter. The younger you are, the faster you can get there, or the more time you have to get there. But
Yes.
I mean, I can go on and on about the greatest advice or great advice that
Mm-hmm.
I've received, bro. But I would have to say, like I said before, have cash flow and producing assets for you, so
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to spend your whole life working every day all
Yes.
Yes.
day.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah.
And what would you say? L, we appreciate you always hopping on the pod, man. You always You know what I'm saying? You brighten our moods because it's been a minute. We missed you,
Yeah.
but we also, you know what I
No
mean?
facts.
This is great conversation. These are conversations that continue, that need to be had in our community and
Yes.
everywhere. You know what I mean? From people our age, people younger than us, people above us, everybody can benefit from this conversation. So I want to end it off with this one, L. How are you staying unfazed?
Come on
I
now,
like
cue the
that.
music.
I like that.
Wait,
I'm staying
give me.
unfazed, bro. By
Oh yeah,
I'm
go
staying
ahead, get in your
unfazed.
bag, L.
I'm staying unfazed by staying in my own lane, right?
Uh,
Giving things to God, right? Sometimes I try to get ahead of myself and try to control everything, and that just builds more stress upon you. You don't need to do that. Give it to Him. He already knows what's going to happen in your life. He already knows. He already predetermined everything in this world. With me just saying that, man, I could cry right now because that just unrelieve all my stress. I'm gonna be successful. I'm more successful than people back home, and I ain't even made it yet. And understand this: comparison is a thief of joy. So just stay in your journey, stay in your race, keep going. Don't ever stop for nobody, right? If you fall, get back up, do it again. If you fall again, get back up, do it again. If you fall again, get back up and do it again. Just throw things at a wall until something sticks. And I promise you, a lot of times you're gonna have some that sticks and some that fail. But it's gonna be all you need is one opportunity. You just need one opportunity for that right thing to help that one person, and they tell that other person, and then they tell 20 people, and then that person tell 50 people, then that person tell 100 people, and it just compounds. And next thing you know, you're building something beautiful. But yeah, man, stay on phase, stay great.
uh,
Thank y'all for having me on this channel, on this show.
uh.
And
That was good. That was good. That
yeah,
was good,
thank you.
L.
Come on,
That was
man.
good, L. No
Thank you,
cap.
bro.
We
Thank
needed
you.
that one.
But
We
I mean
needed
that.
that
I
one.
mean
We
that from my
needed that
heart,
one.
bro, because it ain't easy out here. And I always say
It's not.
this, and this is how I feel. I don't know if other people feel like this, but like my ambition is a curse, bro. I feel like it, and I say that if you think bigger than what I just said, and you'll just hear, don't just listen to it, but hear what I just said. My ambition is
Uh,
almost like a curse to me because I want it all, bro. I
uh,
want to be great. It can be so easy for me or for somebody to just get fat, get lazy, go work at a McDonald's, make 15, 20 bucks an hour, whatever it may is, get a wife, have kids, and just be okay, be complacent.
yes.
That ain't happening with me. That ain't happening. It's do or die. Like it is what it is. I'm giving
It's
it to him.
dire right now.
Come
Right
on, bro.
now.
Come on. But yeah, man, thank y'all for having me. This has been a great show. Make sure y'all
Thanks
stay
for
tuned with my
sliding back,
channel,
man.
right? We're gonna do more of these. We're gonna get lit. We're gonna stay
We're gonna
live.
have
We're
to
gonna
have a
all make
profitable
it.
play once a week at this point.
Hey, I'd love to give y'all a profitable
He'll be
play,
back for
man.
the 30 days, man. I know we missed him, so you know he's gonna be
For
back for the
sure.
30 days. We
Yes, sir.
appreciate him. Thank you everybody for staying tuned in for 30 days. This is day 5 of the 30 days unfazed. You see, we all got niced up.
I'm
I appreciate
unfazed,
y'all.
yeah, I'm phased.
I'm
I'm
unfazed, I'm unfazed, yeah. Feeling stacked, this paper, I'm